Once upon a time, in the bustling markets of Lagos, there was a shoe seller named Iyabata. Her shop, nestled in the heart of the market, was always surrounded by customers eager to buy her high-quality, yet incredibly cheap shoes. People called her Iyabata, Mother of Shoes, not just because of her craft, but because of her warm smile and kindness. She had a way about her, charming, friendly, magnetic. Yet, the other shoe sellers resented her success. They whispered amongst themselves, baffled at how she could sell her shoes so cheaply and still thrive. But Iyabata only laughed and carried on, her smile unwavering. To the untrained eye, she was nothing more than a benevolent businesswoman. But unknown to the world, Iyabata harbored a secret. Her shoes weren't merely shoes. Each pair carried a darkness, a curse designed to suck joy and destroy lives. One sunny afternoon, a man named Dio and his pregnant wife, Simi, strolled into Iyabata's shop. They were drawn in by the commotion and curious to see what all the buzz was about. Simi quickly spotted a pair of elegant brown leather flats. Dio, too, picked out a pair of sleek black loafers. As they stood at the counter, however, Simi's attention shifted to her husband's phone. A text notification popped up from her best friend, Teeth, and the message sent her boiling with rage. "Explain this to me, Dio," she snapped, shoving the phone in his face. Caught off guard, Dio tried to calm her. "Simi, it's nothing, really. Can we not do this here?" But Simi was too angry to listen. She stormed back towards the shop's entrance, declaring she no longer wanted the shoes. Iyabata intervened, her voice smooth and persuasive. "Oh, that's a shame," she said into her phone, pretending to converse with another customer. "Yes, someone just decided not to buy it, but if you hurry, I can save it for you." Simi stiffened. If someone else was rushing to buy these shoes, surely there was something special about them. Reluctantly, she agreed to purchase the flats, and Dio footed the bill for both pairs. Iyabata's smile widened as she handed them the shoes, bidding them goodbye with a cryptic, "You made the right choice." The couple's car ride home was tense. Simi seethed silently, still convinced her husband was hiding something, while Dio focused on the road, exasperated. Later that evening, Simi placed the shoes in their wardrobe, unaware that her life as she knew it was about to come crashing down. That night, strange things began to unfold. Dio's behavior shifted. He was distant, cold, even refusing Simi's carefully cooked meals for the first time in their marriage. However, by the next morning, things took a devastating turn. At her routine doctor's appointment, Simi learned her blood levels had inexplicably dropped to life-threatening levels, putting both her and her unborn baby in critical danger. The doctors urged her to undergo emergency care, but overwhelmed by fear and her husband's uncharacteristic unavailability, Simi returned home. There, she discovered the unthinkable. Her husband, Dio, locked in an embrace with her best friend, Taif. The betrayal stabbed deep, sending her into premature labor. Hours later, she awoke in a hospital bed, her baby gone. Dio sat at her bedside, but instead of guilt or remorse, his words shattered her further. "I love Taif," he said plainly. "I want to be with her." Simi felt as though the ground beneath her had crumbled. Dio walked out, hand in hand with Taif, leaving Simi alone and broken. In her desperation, she called the one person she never thought she'd need, her stepmother, Mama Ojo. To Simi's surprise, her stepmother arrived at the hospital brimming with concern. Mama Ojo became her caretaker and source of strength, walking her through days of despair. Yet, beneath Simi's pain, something gnawed at her, a sense that her suffering wasn't coincidence. Guided by her stepmother's advice, she began praying fervently. And so, Simi's journey of healing began, with each prayer a step towards reclaiming her strength. One morning, as Mama Ojo stopped at the market, Simi noticed something chilling, a dark, shadowy figure weaving through the crowd, luring people into Iyabata's shop. Terror gripped her as she remembered the shoes. Rushing back to her stepmother, Simi recounted the eerie event and the unraveling of her life since buying the cursed shoes. Mama Ojo took her to a pastor, who confirmed her suspicions. "These are no ordinary shoes," he revealed grimly. "They are cursed objects designed not just to ruin lives, but to consume destinies." With trembling hands, Simi immediately destroyed the shoes using oil and fire, watching as they erupted with a horrifying scream. Outside, Iyabata's end came swiftly. Her true form, grotesque and decayed, was revealed as she disintegrated into dust. With Iyabata's grip broken, Dio awoke as if from a deep fog, stunned to realize what he had done. Consumed by regret, he sought Simi's forgiveness. But this time, Simi was not the same woman. She made Dio fight for redemption, setting clear boundaries and ensuring he proved his sincerity. Slowly, trust was rebuilt. Together they mourned their child and began anew. As for Taif, her selfishness left her with nothing but regret. She learned the hard way that betrayal reaps nothing but pain. And so, the tale of Iyabata's cursed shoes spread as a cautionary lesson. Not every bargain is a blessing, and evil thrives where vigilance wanes. The story of Simi's resilience, Mama Ojo's unwavering love, and the power of faith stands as a reminder that darkness only has power if we let it blind us. The tale endures, reminding us that vigilance, love, and faith can guide us through the shadows.